Xibalba, Starfire Blood Feasts by Blair MacKenzie Blake. Read by Renee Sekula. Aroma of chocolate, glitter of parrots. Iguanas startled by the blare of nacreous pink conch. Iridescent red skin, sumptuously cloaked. Mayan profile adorned with plumes of rich green quetzals. Gleaming breastplate of turquoise mosaic. Jeweled skull atop mannequin scepter. Wooden trumpets leading the brilliant procession of royalty. Parasols of bright weavings shimmering like myriad butterflies. Copper medallions flashing among the feathers of nobility. Flutter of sandalwood fans studded with pearls. Colorful pageantry beneath the terraced steepness of a stepped pyramid temple rising against lush emerald hills. Richly bedecked maiden descending the broad stairway, train of jade beads sparkling along the lustrous gray steps. Bracelets glinting with the sun's prismatic flicker, dancing in the cerulean blue above luxuriant ceiba crowns. Splendid headdress with an aigrette of tail feathers, golden ear spools shining from her reddened visage. Approaching in all her finery from the vertiginous platform into the grassy plaza with gigantic stucco masks. Drums and rattles of the gorgeous dancers massed, sleek black hair of choir, bathed in sunlight. Writhing bestiary, chiseled pantheon, profusion of macabre ornaments on the tree stones planted, fantastically carven stela casting haunting shadows on the jungle floor trodden by obsidian sandals. Sculptured jaguars in the sacred courtyard, pastel hues of temple complexes against walls of verdure. Monarch's radiant shield with mahogany dart thrower, plumed adornment of chieftains, gem-encrusted helmet, priest of Kukulkan at the well of sacrificial offerings, beauty kneeling in clouds of perfumed resin. Bile of maize tamales burning in the prism of a silver heart, gaze transfixed at reflections in the stagnant water. Scarlet macaws flashing in the dappled greenery, entwined snake of the azure moon peeking through fronded palms. Leaves bejeweled with blossoms in delicate festoons, orchids and begonias incensing rainforested bamboo. Tall forest canopy filtering golden shafts, glancing on effigies cast into the jade green depths. Maiden peering at ripples in the slimy dark cenote, tongue pierced with the rope of moggy thorns. Serene and calm face mirrored in the ominous pool, feeding blood to the sun at a decorated shrine. Serene orbits in a night of milky jade, sapodilla woodland tells on gleaming stucco facades. Vermilion peristyle in faint sunbeams, panels of the vision serpent etched in bold relief. Orange moonlight bathing celestial dragons on the roof comb, vivid friezes with a treasure of data in intricate detail. Jaguar skin capes swirling in the insect ecstasy, drumming of turtle carapace in the terraced acropolis. Sculptured decoration aswarm with bloodthirsty bats winging from the rainbow drips of ethereal magic caverns. Masks of flayed human skin in the glow of pine torches, ecstatic specters in fields of pumpkins aglitter. Dancing in kitchen gardens among vines of silver melons. Venus burning bright in a diadem of floral buds. Smoldering hearts and braziers of the feathered serpent. Hollow gourds with fermented honey of balch. Chanting drone in the flicker of a hidden grotto. Mandalic quincunx oriented on the stone parquetry. Slabs of green serpentine crusted with royal blood, crimson of jadeite stiletto inlaid with wizardry of stars, fire macaw tufts ablaze on a ritual palm wand, colorful bark books with tables of lunar phases, garish altar statues in the flames of black candles, nodules of copal lighted from cigars wrapped in corn husks, visual opulence induced by the gash of a scorpion flint, scared, variegated flesh bleeding on alabaster and onyx, smoking mirror wreathed with glowing gas, ocelot of night ripping apart jewel-feathered prize, hummingbird on a dais of clumps of sparkling bananas, painted teeth feasting by the nimbus of the moon, tattoos stained red from plunged stingray barbs, jeweled water collected in a black eagle vessel. Black skeletons, tropical rainbows, aura of solar disk enthroned in clouds born of lightning, opalescent serpent of the ensilvered rain musk, awakening to the emerald heart of the world. Dream of amethyst skull on the sacrificial altar, bacal falling into the maws of a florid hell. Obsidian butterfly jetted from a kaleidoscopic garden, resplendent module to journey in the burgeoning earth monster. Reclined in splendid attire among a sun-eyed apparatus, gemmed wristbands and ornate ear flares. Blurred paradises unfolding before the navigator's intense gaze, focused on eternity while at the glorious machinery of death. Panache of Mayan royalty and cascades of stardust, silken beards of corn lit by fiery green trails, pilotage of lustrous capsules codified in tomb vignettes, bright mineral paint with crocodile of the galactic zodiac, jeweled engine of transport swallowed by reptilian jaws, emitting sparkles on the flagstones of a vaulted crypt. Lord of the jungle in a coffin of painted scarlet. Thrust into the cosmic tableau of pellets of brilliant gold. Shroud of decayed bones sprinkled with cinnabar, sprouting maize in a complex bas-relief. Gloomy forest, sunrise flickers, deep dense green mantles shrouded by lacy mists. Mournful piping of wood flutes trilled by prismatic ghosts. Fierce tropical sun sifting through the towering screens. Exquisite bird shudders among the rain-sodden jewels. Cacophony of indistinct multitudes scattering in treetops. Ring of machete on a temple facade deep in shadows. Howler monkeys in pinkish lintels hidden by rapacious ferns. Colossal stelae engulfed by lush thrusting growth, chalk-white stucco portraits with grotesque heads. Lavish monuments erected to the gods of the divine spectrum. Mysterious figures smothered by the patter of dropping leaves, carven pilasters strangled by enormous roots. Faded ebullient colors in the glistening amber of sap. Columns of pictorial detail fallen onto the moist fecund earth, scarcely visible despite their lingering aura. Panels of vivid comics veiled by traceries of moss. Jade plaques of kings clustered with snails. Stone of lichen staircase black with millipedes. Rich fluorescence embalmed by jungle-covered hills. Phantoms gliding among the rampant greenery. Pungent fragrance of ancient pageantry.